So Ozzy Osbourne died today. Just I just got the news a couple of hours ago. It's such a surreal thing to see, and it's weird because in the past couple of weeks, it seems like with the farewell show, it just seemed like it was something that we're all kind of subconsciously preparing for. Although I was just telling myself, and I think a lot of people just, oh, it's just a farewell show, he's retiring. I thought it was a beautiful thing, a beautiful gathering of people and all different types of artists that were honoring a living legend. I thought it was cool to see that there was an event like that for someone who was still alive to see it. Because a lot of the time when there is there are memorials and there are tribute shows, like when Freddie Mercury passed away and everybody who's anybody was there performing Queen songs and it was a big thing. Well, usually you see that happen when someone dies. But in this case, we saw everybody get together and perform and honor someone while they were still alive. And I know that Ozzy's health it's been a known thing that his health has been deteriorating for the past few years. Nobody expected to hear the news a couple of weeks later, but it happened. And it's very surreal. Ozzy is, he's one of the most iconic music artists of all time, has one of the most iconic voices of all time, has inspired more than just rock and metal musicians. He's crossed over into the mainstream time and time again, and inspired a lot of different people and a lot of personalities, made a gigantic impact on our culture in general. So it's a major loss. And it's very weird. It's very weird to hear. We all knew this day was going to come. I think the same thing could be said about anybody. We understand the finite nature of things. We understand that nothing is permanent, yet we also compartmentalize it and we're never going to have a day where we face it. Like the day is never going to come that we say goodbye to certain people or certain things and whatever. And it's never something that's you feel ready for, whether it's someone you know or someone you don't know or whatever. It's a curveball. I didn't expect it. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to watch the performance. Obviously, there was a lot of people that I saw posting about the final performance that a bunch of bands and artists played. I did see Youngblood perform Changes. I saw Jack Black perform Mr. Crowley. I did some reactions on that that I haven't released. But as far as Ozzy's performance, I saw little clips. And I wanted to watch at least some of the full performance right now to kind of just like see it for the first time. We can watch it together. That's if I can find a decent video. I don't think there's anything professionally shot that's available to watch on YouTube or anything, but I found one video that is of Black Sabbath's performance. It says the full show with timestamps. So we're gonna just go through this and watch clips of Ozzy singing for the last time. Here we go. Oh, man, listen to that.
Okay, he's a son called Mr. Crowley.
All right. One of the greatest intros, synth intros of all time. Straight up. Beautiful. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's making me appreciate the arrangement even more than I ever have. Like, I mean, I think it's because the emphasis is on, it's obviously because of what's been happening and what happened. The fact that this was a farewell show, the fact that he's now dead a couple of weeks later. I'm listening to this music and I'm like, man, like this is so well written. The melodies are so infectious, you know? And by the way, he sounds great. It's Ozzy. You know, he sounds like Ozzy. I know it's probably maybe it's a half step or a full step down from what he would normally. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure what key it's in, but it sounds fantastic. You could just tell everyone, you know what it is about this? You could just tell everyone is there. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that when Zach was even playing this solo, he was just like soaking up every last second. He was so present. You feel the energy is so present in everybody. The crowd, everybody. They just all, it's almost like they just know. Like, this is, I mean, well, even if he didn't die, they just know that this is the last time. I mean, and people say this, what? I mean, he had the No More Tours tour. You know, everyone does farewell tours and they come back, but this was different. Everyone knew this was different. I would have loved to have been there, man. Whoever was there. Lucky, man, lucky. Very fortunate. I actually want to skip through and see what other songs are played here in this one.
A lot of people working tremendously long like work their ass under a year to get all over it. And a guy called Tom Merlo, who organized all the bands, people like that, you know, make this happen. And another guy, Ivy Kobe. And I don't know what to say. I've been laid up for like 6 years. And so you've got no idea how I feel. Man.
They probably only heard 3 words of that, but you know what? They felt it. Gotta love Ozzy. Gotta love him.
Hey, the son told Mama I'm coming home.
Oh no. You know, see, you know what it is? Again, this kind of transcends like vocal performance. I know that I do, and I've been talking about people in past videos. I've talked about performances, how they did certain things, and how they sound, and what techniques they're using and stuff. This is a different thing because you're seeing a man at the end of his life, and this is his life's work. There's some overlapping thoughts. I'm thinking about other stuff. This is kind of... Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. How do I put this into words? I gotta get it together. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know, I'm talking about. We all know Ozzy Osbourne. We know any celebrity, anyone who's an artist, who's a musician, and who has made music, who's made movies, whatever the case is. But specifically, you know, we're talking about Ozzy, the singer, and one of the most iconic voices of all time, as I said in the beginning of the video. A lot of the time, it's like we don't see anybody as people. I mean, I catch myself. I look at Ozzy as somebody who transcends being human. You know, he's the Prince of Darkness. You know, he's Ozzy Osbourne. You know, but what I'm seeing here, especially with this raw footage, I guess that's why it hit me in a weird way. Is I'm seeing a man at the end of his life who this is his life's work playing out before him, and he doesn't sound the best. But that's okay, because he clearly has gone through a lot. He's, and he's at the very end, and he had, I believe he has, or he had Parkinson's. His health has been declining for a few years, and the most important part of this is the energy, and like I said, is the presence of everybody. The presence, and not just people being there every second of every note, the crowd singing, everyone's participation. Zach playing like it's the last thing he'll ever play. Everybody's playing like it's the last thing they'll ever play. It's not just Ozzy. But when you have somebody who has touched so many lives, I think about any time that I was rolling down the windows blasting Ozzy on nights that I needed it the most. I mean, there's so many ways that we connect. And yeah, we don't know these people, but they are people. At the end of the day, this is someone who's at the end of their life, and this is their life's work, and it means a lot. The other thing is that the other reason why this hit me is because it's not just Ozzy. We have a tendency of feeling like we're invincible, and we don't think about this stuff. We don't think about losing anybody or losing anything. We live like nothing's going to change. We live like everything is permanent. Or maybe, I can speak for myself. I know I do. I know that I put off a lot of things. I put off making music, my own music. It's tedious and takes work, or I say I want to play more live shows, and then an entire year goes by and I haven't. 6 months went by. 2025 is more than half over. It just doesn't feel real. I mean, Ozzy's death doesn't feel real. The fact that time moves so quick doesn't feel real. And this is a hell of a career, a hell of a life that Ozzy has had. And I think it's a beautiful send-off. Like I said, I'm actually happy, and I wish this would happen more, where people who are at the end, they're honored in this way while they're still alive. I'm happy he got to experience this, because there's so many people who haven't been able to, who was in this position, and that's it, man. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the rest of this. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. You will always be an influence of mine, and it's been an honor to share this time on planet Earth. Even if we've never met, crossed paths. I mean, that's another thing I wish I would have, I'm sure a lot of people could say the same thing. We wish that we would have seen I've seen him live. I did get to see Ozzy at Ozfest in 2004, but would have been nice to meet him at some point. But that's just that's the way it goes, All right. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. And hey, if you make music, put it out there. If you are Stalling on anything right now in life, I don't know. You know what it is. Trust your gut. Whatever it is that you're holding out on right now, whether it's love, whether it has to do with people around you that you feel, you could be more present in people's lives or in your own life, or prioritizing things that you're not prioritizing, or if there's art, if there's certain ventures that you're putting off, that you're kind of putting in the back burner, and there's no real plan to get started with that stuff. Now's the time. Now is the time. If you're waiting for any kind of green light, any sign from whatever the hell, take this as the sign. Me saying this, I'm going to tell you, do it right now. Now's the time, because this is to me, it's inspiring, and it's a very sad thing. But I mean, I can't even imagine a better send off than this. So anyway, thank you for watching. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I'll see you next time.